Positive signs for the drought in Utah. The water level of the Great Salt Lake is rising. This is probably the last weekend that you can take a tour to walk on the lake bed and see some of nature's creations. Fox 13 News reporter Michael Gubi was at the Great Salt Lake earlier and shows us what the lake looks like now.
Visiting the Great Salt Lake.
We're still doing the tours and everything, getting people out here.
With low water levels, people are finding things created or left behind on the lake bed.
So neat to watch them form, but yeah, if the lake level were up to where they were, we would not be seeing them.
These are Mirabilites, a sulfur-based salt that was first seen in a rare form in the fall of 2019.
The formation of them has only been found 3 other places in the world besides the Great Salt Lake, and those being prehistoric Central Spain, the Arctic, and Antarctica. So hard places to reach.
The Mirabilite slush is visible around the lake and in other places as well, but these mounds are what are not typically found.
The ideal conditions that these Mirabilites have, being the sub-freezing temperatures and being exposed, not covered with the lake, let them grow into mounds, which is pretty neat.
The low levels also expose the wreckage from different ships that were left behind over the years. Up until the end of December, this area was clearly exposed. You could see sand, you could see the lake bed. There's a shipwreck in the back that you could either see from this spot or even walk up to. But since the lake level has risen about a foot in the past couple weeks, you can see water filled all over here, and that's a good sign for the Great Salt Lake.
It was currently the water level in December 28th when I took that photo, and now it's covered.
The water levels have risen now more than they did all of last year. At Governor Spencer Cox's State of the State address earlier in the week, he talked about the shrinking lake.
The report predicted that in just 5 short years, the Great Salt Lake will completely disappear. Let me be absolutely clear. We are not going to let that happen.
It's unclear how these water levels will be through the rest of the year, but officials say their work with studying the lake and helping educate people about it will continue.
And there's still a decent amount of visitors that come and they're like, I never knew this was here. I'm so glad I stopped by, and because everyone comes away with something different.
At the Great Salt Lake, I'm Michael Gubi, Fox 13 News, Utah.